Hello and welcome once more to Red Gaming Tech for yet more daily gaming news, and myself, Amata. Today is still the 30th of April, and this time I have some news for you, some rather interesting news and a little bit of a discussion piece as well, as that Shuhei Yoshida, who is of course the president of Sony Computer Entertainment Worldwide Studios, has basically said that Sony and Oculus VR are helping each other when it comes to solving problems that are going to be encountered when developing Project Morpheus and the Oculus Rift. And this is when he was speaking to VentureBeat, and he said that virtual reality tech is in its infancy and that the experiments both companies are doing are of great benefit to each other and the tech overall. And he said, quote, "Even though we don't work with each other directly, we're helping each other as far as announcing something or showing a proof of concept or publishing some documents or something like that. We are still really trying to define or discover what works and what's required for the hardware tech. Our team feels that we're getting closer, but there are certain things that still have to be improved to make a good consumer product. The Oculus guys are saying the same thing. Even their DK2, which is of course Development Kit 2, is pretty good, but still they see some other areas they still have to work on. So, in trying these things, we are kind of helping each other. For example, DK2 has low persistence. It's pretty good. We don't have that. What we have is the 3D audio worked out, how we're going to mix that and make it much easier, more comfortable to wear for the PlayStation Move interaction that's integrated with the headset, the positional tracking." And Yoshida then went on to speak on the sharing, basically to say that sharing knowledge between the two companies is vital to solving many of the hurdles that virtual reality is going to face in the coming months and years. And he said, quote, "We're pushing different things. Like everything in engineering, when someone does it, it's common knowledge. Engineers, when they see that another person has done it, that elevates their perspective to push further. At this stage, we're helping each other and trying to find solutions to a lot of problems that we're trying to solve." So there you have it. Obviously they're not working directly together. Of course that would be a bit crazy considering that they are of course competitors. But everything that Yoshida has said here is very, very true. With such a new technology as virtual reality, of course, it's very much in its infancy, as Yoshida said. Both companies are still experimenting, trying to find the best result for the consumer. And of course the best result for the technology. Of course we've got the Oculus, which at the moment of course is going to be PC only, and then we've got the Project Morpheus, which is for the PS4. So while the platforms are different, of course, the PC-like architecture of the PS4 does mean that they're more similar than they would have been if it was, say, for the PS3 versus the PC and so on. Obviously that wouldn't have happened, but you get my point. That's, basically saying the PS4 and the PC are more similar, which basically means the problems that they're going to be facing on each side of the fence are of course going to be fairly similar as well. So it makes perfect sense that both companies are basically watching each other and seeing what each company is doing. When they publish a document saying, hey, we did this, that and the other, they're going to go, oh, that addresses a problem that we were having a lot of trouble with. Let's try it. That's what a healthy thing is. That's what a healthy business is. You look at the competition and you learn from them. You learn from your mistakes. They learn from your mistakes. They learn from your successes. You learn from their successes. That's why it's so important to have many competitors in a business. It's not good to have just one overly dominant force in terms of business. It's better for innovation, better for us as the customer, the consumer, the person who's going to be wearing this headset in a year's time or whatever the balls. I'm just speculating, of course. I don't know when it's going to come out. So we want the best product possible. We don't want another questionable thing like 3D, which hasn't really caught on at all. We want virtual reality to be the next leap forward in gaming technology. And to do that, this kind of thing has to happen. I think we can all agree on that. But of course, do hit me up with your opinions down below. As I said, this one was more of a discussion piece, so I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.